growing locally, what does that mean to you, and has it been successful for you?
The soil is everywhere. The sun shines across the planet, different patterns and different intensity. And we can have seeds everywhere. These are the core ingredients of growing food with a dash of water. We don't need the kind of water that's being wasted in agriculture through intensive irrigation to match the intensive chemical inputs. Chemical industrial agriculture has created the idea of a centralized production system and centralized distribution systems, but this goes totally against every principle of ecology. It goes totally against the right to food, because this structure is what has created the hunger and malnutrition that has condemned half of humanity. So growing local means cooperating with the earth for the highest potential of producing the most nutritious food from the highest diversity in ways that can be perennial, available forever. If 10,000 years humans have been able to farm, surely we should not destroy the possibility of producing food just because a handful of corporations said without them there can be no food. In any case, they don't supply food. They supply commodities. They supply patented seed. I have often said their seed is not seed in the true sense, that it is fertile, it germinates, it's free, it's open, it can be shared, it can be distributed. Their food is not food in the true sense, because food is about nourishment, and the food out of the industrial system has become a curse. So growing local is about reclaiming the earth's potential to feed us, reclaiming our own potential to feed ourselves, and doing it in ways that all other species are able to feed themselves.
Great. And the organization here has been focused?
Sure. So Navdanya, which means 9 seeds, it also means the new gift, grew out of not accepting patents on seed and not wanting our food and our seeds to be genetically engineered and genetically modified. We also create an agriculture which is hugely decentralized, which respects the biodiversity of the place, the food culture of the place. And our principles are based on 3 pillars: seed saving and biodiversity conservation, chemical-free ecological agriculture, and fair trade and localization of the food system. And for us, the food system includes the food system of the soil. So first we have to produce for the soil. Then we have to make sure that the producing family doesn't go hungry, because half of the hungry of the world are producers of food who are not able to access their own produce because of the unjust system. We make sure in Navdanya that the families that have grown the food eat first, eat well, eat biodiversity, and only real surpluses come to the market. Our diaries with our farmers are very strict in terms of not just the ecological practices, but also the practices of food security for the producer households. Then we really do believe that local economies should flourish with food as a key element of it. And then the national, so Navdanya is about the only organization that began to distribute the organic produce nationally. Everyone else was looking for a commodity to export. They began with tea or cotton or whatever. We said no, every seed must be saved. All the produce that that seed gives must either go to the soil locally or nationally, and some leftovers can go internationally. That's fine. Trade is fine as long as it doesn't destroy its own foundations, the foundations of the earth and the foundations of local community.